Considering what the world is now, with all the misery, conflict, destructive brutality, aggression, tremendous advancement in technology, and so on, he's still as he was. A great deal of animal in him. He's still brutal, violent, aggressive, acquisitive, competitive, and he has built a society along these lines. What is the problem? Hunger. Hunger, lack of clothes, shelter, all that. Now, how is it going to be solved? Not by a particular nation. As you and I can't solve it, if we went India, we couldn't solve it. No sovereign government is going to solve this. No Indian government is going to solve it. They can pretend, and they do. So, what is preventing the solution of this problem is nationalism. My flag, my country, your country, and the division that takes place geographically, which is exploited by the politician. That is the factor, one of the major factors of preventing the solution of starvation, of feeding the people. Now, science has means of giving food, clothes, and shelter practically to everybody. It's not being done because of you are a British, I'm an Indian or Russian. So it's a world problem, not individual or nationalistic. Now, if every human being, educated, cultured, who is really serious, wants to solve this problem, he will do something.
Tribalism is, what are you talking about?
Well, the term is used lots of different ways. You can mean like a literal tribe, like the Afghan Pashtun tribes. People often use it to mean an ethnic affiliation, like the Japanese tribe or the Jewish tribe. Or it can just be a modern identity-driven tribe. And all I mean, Becky, is a special kind of group allegiance where your identity becomes so bound up with the group that it's really intense. So that you really feel like these are my people, you know, and kind of like your reaction to the Olympics, right? It's like, we want this team to win. We don't care what anybody says.
I am totally tribal when it comes to
sports is tribal.
Admittedly, but you think we've come to a new era in the United States where everybody is feeling tribal, whether you are a minority or in a majority or any of these things. You think everybody's feeling pressure right now.
Right, so tribalism, it's hardwired in us, and we just can't ignore it. If we don't fight it, we are all tribal. The problem is when tribalism takes over the political system. That's much less healthy, and that's what we're seeing right now, because what happens is so many different groups feel threatened. Not just minorities, but whites feel threatened. Not just Muslims and Jews and Buddhists, but Christians feel threatened. So when people feel threatened, that's when they retreat into tribalism and they get very insular and more defensive. And the problem, Becky, is when with tribalism, you see everything through your tribal lens, and you kind of ignore facts. You want to stick to your team and be loyal to it, and that's preventing us from having some really important national.
I wonder why human beings throughout the world don't see this simple fact that you cannot possibly have peace on earth if you are nationalistically divided. Nationalism is merely glorification of tribalism. And every politician right throughout the world maintains this tribalism, this division. This has been the history of mankind. And nobody has applied his mind and said, look,